First off, he said he's going to hire a black female for vice president, and that he just skipped over. What about white females? What about any other group? It just, when you go down that route, you take mediocrity, and that's what they have right now as a vice president.
Are you suggesting she was a DEI hire?
100%. She was a DEI hire.
Didn't take long, did it? They're even calling her a Jezebel. And go back to my video on what I said about what they think about black women.
I believe it's probably the amalgam of the spirit of Jezebel, and in a way that'll be even more ominous than Hillary, because she'll bring a racial component, and she's younger. And so this is going to be a real thing to rise above that. So in the spirit, as a Christian, I'm describing to you warfare on two levels, right?
And of course, they gotta call a person of color lazy, and they gotta say whether or not we speak well, for whatever reason.
Her public schedule, gentlemen, rarely has anything on it, or one or two things on it. She does not speak well. She does not work hard.
All right, so Kellyanne, let me ask you.
And I can't give any commentary on this. You just got to hear it for yourself.
Do these donors really think that Kamala Harris is going to do better in Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania than Joe Biden would? I mean, that's because it can't be anybody else, right?
Hey, Rob, you're being logical. Stop it, all right? She's a DEI hire, right? She's a woman. She's colored, therefore she's got to be good. Yeah. And at least her brain doesn't literally freeze in mid-sentence.
Yeah.
And if you think all of that is bad, Twitter has now blocked Kamala Harris's Twitter page or X page. They have limited the amount of people that can subscribe to her page. And this is exactly what I was talking about. Democrats need to quit infighting and focus on the opposition. I'm gonna sound old here, but just like the kids say today, they need to focus on the ops. And they got to expose this stuff. They got to get it out there. Go back to what I was saying about the VPs. The reason why you can't have two females on a ticket, well, it's a good thing, but it's real radical. You're going to expose their misogyny. Look at what they're doing now. They're calling her a Jezebel because she's a woman. They're calling her colored. And they're calling her lazy. They're saying she can't speak well. All the racist black tropes and all the female tropes and stereotypes that they put on women and that they put on black women and that they put on black people in general, it's only been 2-3 days and they're already after it. You got to stop fighting amongst yourselves and attack the ops. I'll put a prediction out there. How about when she chooses a VP, and I know for a fact it's going to be a white male, they're going to say, well, at least if and when something happens to her, we got a white man back in the White House. Guarantee it. What do you think?